man, I'm gonna tell people in the world something about people living in the projects, man. When I was growing up, the most proudest thing is when a family moved out the projects. A lot of people worked every day just to make sure that eventually they got their family out the projects, man. And when people moved they found out their project and got a house, I don't care if it was a shack, man, everybody in the hood was proud of them folks, man. They were proud of them. Nowadays, you got so many people that lay in the projects for generation and generation after generation. And them folks just don't give a fuck that somebody paying for their motherfucking living arrangements, man. You got so many young motherfuckers that can't wait to turn 18 so they can go apply for Section 8, man. You got too many young underage people that's running around out here making babies under the age of 18, and their mamas and daddies telling them that they can't wait till they turn 18 so they can get them a project. Ain't nobody out here really putting the values in their kids' life like they did in the 80s and 90s, man. A lot of people don't understand this, but I'm going to break it down. The reason why the generations change year after year is because of the parents of them generations change year after year. The 80s and the 90s parents grew up in the 50s and 60s. So them folks knew what it really meant to be struggling in life. They didn't have no motherfucker that they can go panhandle online and beg folks for money. Them folks taught that if you was a person that came from a proud family, you dressed like that, you groomed yourself, everything reflected on your mama, your daddy. The things you did in the street reflected on your upbringing, man. So everything that you did in the world, you thought twice before you did it because somebody was going to say your grandmama mama didn't raise you right. But nowadays, it don't even matter because you look at the parents when they be in these interviews after their kids don't get caught carjacking, rob, and kill somebody, and they up in court begging for the judge not to give their child the rest of their life. Where was you at when you should have been begging your child not to go out there in the streets and rob and steal, man? What was you doing when your child at 12, 13 years old was walking in the house like they was grown? What was you doing? You should have kept that same energy and try to get your children out of the projects if you felt like that they were going to fall into the same pattern as your brothers and you did in the past, man. People keep their children in hostile environments and wonder why they grow up to be psychopaths, man. People running around, grown ass 40-some years old men, hollering out gang, 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 making motherfucking young folks think that shit is something to be proud of, man.